Hey everyone, I understand there's a lot of questions around the listing agreement, the change form, the coming soon status, and entering them into the MLS system. So I wanted to help clear up some of those questions. So the first thing I want to make mention is that when you are taking a listing, there are three ways to service a client. The first way is active immediately. So activate that listing immediately after signing the contract. That means you enter it into the system within 24 hours, and then you'll have everything uploaded as far as your photos and information, and then you'll be showing the property in that time frame. The second way is to have a coming soon. So that gives the seller a few days and you a few days to get all of your marketing preparations done, get your photos, and take care of any other items that are in the house. And then the house can be marketed for a period of 7 days before you start showing. So that's the coming soon status. And then the other way that you can service a seller is to hold their property for no more than 30 days. That means you just sign the contract and you don't show it. You don't put a sign in the yard. You don't market the property. That's for a 30-day period before they're ready to show. So all of those three ways are the ways that you service a client. Now let's talk about paperwork. So on the right side of the screen, you'll see that this is the listing form, and there are 3 dates on the contract. So the first date is the day you signed the contract, which is down here. I said that's the first date, but that's the date that you'll be signing the contract. And that is now called the effective date. The other 2 dates that are important are the dates up here in paragraph 1. The first date being the commencement date. This is the day that you begin marketing the property. Commencement and marketing mean the same thing. That means you can market the property, get all your photos done, put the sign in the yard, tell the world that you have a listing at this address. And then finally, the expiration date, that's still the same. That hasn't changed. Okay. Now, if you are servicing your client with a coming soon listing, the date that you have here in paragraph 1 is the date that you are marketing the property. But the coming soon addendum, which I will show you right here, it's the new change form. It has the coming soon addendum on the second page. This is where some of the confusion arises. The date here, as per the MLS, I just talked to them today. It's Friday, the 24th of September. And the date that you enter in this space right here is the date of the commencement date. So the date on this paragraph matches the date in this paragraph. Okay. Now the date in the bottom here is the start showing date. So this is a day that's no more than 7 days after the beginning of the commencement date. So if your commencement date is October 1st, then the start showing date cannot be longer than 7 days later, October 7th or 8th. So the start showing date doesn't show up on the listing at all. Okay, it's only here right in this little section. Now, some people may be confused because our DocuSign forms have a date. When you're in the form itself, it has a field that you enter a date, but this date is actually referencing what you write in the remarks section of the listing data on the MLS. Okay, so this actually, it should have quotation marks right here and here so that you know that this is the information that you're going to write in the remarks section. So let's jump on over to the MLS and let's see what it looks like when you actually enter the listing. Let me go to the enter listing area, add listing. Okay. In the main fields of the listing, let me just move this over and make this a little bigger. In the main fields, let's see, residential. Okay. Let me go to the next. You have active status, list date, and expiration date. Active status, remember, easiest way to do this, sign the contract, activate the listing, enter it within 24 hours, start showing the property, all is good. So that's the list date. List date would also be the commencement date. Now it gets confusing when you say coming soon. And the coming soon date is now also the commencement date. The coming soon date here, this is the commencement date, and the start showing date would be 10/8/20. 2021. Okay. I hope that clears up some of that information. So these dates are explained on the listing agreement as well as the coming soon addendum. And then that's how you put them into the system. Thanks. Have a great day.